Nutrition science. Added sugars. Are some added sugars better than others? Students often ask which sugar is healthiest: high fructose corn syrup, honey, agave syrup, or sugar. In general, as far as the body is concerned, sugar is sugar. These are all concentrated sweeteners that contain calories with very few or no other nutrients, so all should be used only in moderation. High fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, has gotten a lot of attention in the last several decades and has been blamed for the obesity epidemic and many other poor health outcomes. This is in part because it's widely used to sweeten soda and so has become a large part of the American diet. It's true that fructose is more work for the body to process because it has to be converted to glucose. What is the difference between table sugar and high fructose corn syrup? Table sugar, or sucrose, is derived from sugar cane and beets. It is made up of equal portions of two types of sugars. It's half 50% of glucose and half 50% of fructose. High fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, is derived from corn syrups that have undergone enzymatic processing to convert some of their glucose into fructose to produce a desired sweetness. HFCS comes in different formulations depending on the manufacturer. More common formulations contain 42% fructose or 55%, but some contain as much as 90%. Why should we care? First, because there is significant evidence that fructose is processed differently in the body than other sugars and can be toxic to the liver, just like alcohol. Second, because as a nation, we have been consuming more of our sugars in high fructose corn syrup over time. But focusing too much attention on fructose as the problem may risk missing the forest for the trees. Given the substantial consumption of fructose in our diet, mainly from sweetened beverages, sweet snacks, and cereal products with added sugar, and the fact that fructose is an entirely dispensable nutrient, it appears sound to limit consumption of sugar as part of any weight loss program and in individuals at high risk of developing metabolic diseases. There is no evidence, however, that fructose is the sole or even the main factor in the development of these diseases, nor that it is deleterious to everybody, and public health initiatives should therefore broadly focus on the promotion of healthy lifestyles, generally with restriction of both sugar and saturated fat intakes, and consumption of whole grains, fresh fruits, and vegetables, rather than focusing exclusively on reduction of sugar intake. Are sweeteners such as honey, maple syrup, and molasses any better than more refined and processed sweeteners? Maybe. These sweeteners do contain minerals and antioxidants, so they may offer a slight edge in terms of nutrition. However, keep in mind that minerals and antioxidants are abundant in whole foods such as whole grains, vegetables, and fruits, and these obviously offer many other benefits. These sweeteners are still considered sources of added sugar and should be used in moderation. That said, each of them offers different delicious flavors, and honey has the added benefit that it can be purchased locally, so there are good reasons to turn towards these products when you want to add some sweetness to your food. Label reading to identify sugar. If you're trying to figure out if a food is high in added sugar and what ingredients are contributing to added sugar, there are two places you should look on the label. First, check the nutrition facts panel to see how many grams of added sugar are in one serving. Be aware that the total sugars on the label includes both added and naturally occurring sugars. The ingredients list will identify the sources of added sugar. Plain yogurt with nutrition facts and ingredient list. The ingredients include non-fat milk or maltodextrin, which is a food additive that is a polysaccharide, milk protein concentrate, vitamins, and bacteria. There are no sources of added sugar in the ingredient list and 0 grams of added sugar shown in the nutrition facts. So the 6 grams of total sugars are from naturally occurring lactose in the milk. Next, look at the label below for a 6-ounce serving of sweetened strawberry yogurt. There are 28 grams of total sugar and 21 grams of added sugar listed on the label. What ingredients are contributing naturally occurring to added sugar in this product? A strawberry yogurt with nutrition facts and ingredient list. To answer this question, we again have to look at the ingredients list. Like the plain yogurt, the first ingredient is milk, but this strawberry yogurt also contains cane sugar and strawberries. Based on these ingredients, the added sugar comes from sucrose in cane sugar, and the naturally occurring sugar is from lactose from the milk and the glucose, fructose, and sucrose in the strawberries. Not all yogurts are created equal, and many of them have less ingredients and less sugar than the example given above with the Greek yogurt. One example, as you can see, the ingredients are simple and there is a lot less sugar than traditional yogurts. A strawberry yogurt or 150 gram serving has 11 grams of total sugar and 7 grams of added sugar. This is a combination of naturally occurring sugar from the milk and strawberries and added sugar from the cane sugar. However, this product only has 7 grams of added sugar, just under 2 teaspoons, which is a lot less than the strawberry Greek yogurt with 21 grams of added sugar, just over 5 teaspoons. It is important to pay attention to labels when shopping for nutrient-dense foods. Sugar substitutes. To understand the problems with consuming too much added sugar, what if you've sworn off regular soda and switched to diet versions? What if you're choosing sugar-free products? Sweetened not with sugar but with sugar substitutes like aspartame, saccharin, or stevia. Are there better choices? Splenda and stevia extract. Diet sodas are the biggest source of sugar substitutes in the American diet, but these ingredients are found in a range of foods including ice cream, yogurt, cereals, iced tea, energy drinks, candy, cookies, granola bars, salad dressing, frozen dinners, and energy bars. Products containing sugar substitutes are often labeled as sugar-free or light, but some don't have any front of package labeling with this information, and you may not even realize that you're consuming them. With more consumers watching their sugar intake, the use of sugar substitutes is growing, and the food industry is working hard to market them as a healthier choice. We can expect to see them in more and more products, so it's important to understand what these substances are and what they may mean for our health. What are sugar substitutes? You may find sugar substitutes called lots of different things, including artificial, non-nutritive, high-density, or low-calorie sweeteners. Regardless of the name, there are substances that have a sweet taste, but few or no calories. In fact, They are much sweeter than sucrose, so a tiny amount can add a lot of sweetness to food. Sweetener packets like Splenda and Equal contain a small amount of sweetener and a lot of filler ingredients. Unlike regular sugar, the sweeteners listed on the table above are not associated with dental cavities, and they generally don't raise blood glucose. Sugar alcohols are another type of sugar substitute. They include sorbitol, mannitol, lactolol, erythritol, and xylitol. They are chemically similar to monosaccharides, but different enough that they aren't processed in the body to the exact same extent. However, they are at least partially metabolized and contain about 2 kilocalories per gram, compared with 4 kilocalories per gram for sucrose. Unlike the sweeteners listed in the table above, they are not high intensity, but instead are generally less sweet than sucrose. Because they are not fully digested, consuming large amounts of them can cause bloating, gas, and diarrhea.